got that. By the way, this is the original slit button. This is a replacement, more modern thing, because the original was gone when I got the shed. So I just need that collar stud. I mean the front collar stud. I have the back one. Last but not least, I have the cuff buttons. These stands is always complicated to get sorted out. So I put the morning ones, they're not there. I put them in that beard box thing. Actually, I would put them in the black box, which makes more sense since it is black like morning. So I put the morning and the morning stand I put in the black box. Non-morning one, evening one I put in the beard box, the orange box. So where is that stud? What I was using. Did I lose a stud? Oh yeah, because I was using it for that. But never mind, because it is on another shed, so I think I'm getting rather done here. I have new studs, I forgot, from the seller. So where will I put those new studs? These look very new, so I will put them. They look eveningish, so I will put them with the evening studs. There, studs. Alright, so I discussed about that. I will share. Alright. Let's just put this away. See, this is established a 1910s or 20s shed. The 1894 to 1911 British shed. And they are all from the same class, and I have one more I want to compare to. I had it touched. Remember that one? The 1895 to 1915 French shed, and see how long it is. Also, the brand I restarched it, but in restarching, broke that. I was wearing it unstarched in the Soviet Union undershed playlist made in April. So, see how stiff and shiny the cups get, stiff and how the bosom get. But see how much longer it is to the British shed from about the same era. See? And yet the sleeves have not been taken in, and since the collar is rather large, larger than a School 16, the School for a back then considered big and tall man. And yet, compared to the sleeves, so what I mean is it was the right size for him, it is still somewhat longer, yes, especially in the front, because it is French. And it has a different bosom tab, less gathering in the front, and a straighter, more later on looking bosom tab. Not quite the same, they're still fuller, but more rectangular, and there's more of a gap in that reinforcement piece between the actual bosom tab and then the actual bosom with here. See also here the reinforcement piece opens up below the bosom. Whereas there, this is all the way I was making it, the reinforcement piece is really where it ends. It does not open up by itself. So the bosom is really the only thing that opens up. The sleeves are also older looking, to have fuller, and thus they have more ostentatious, more gathering there. And yet it is meant to take removable cuffs. So it does not button, the buttonhole is just set in the middle. But they can still sort of be worn as cuffs and like I did. Now this is just a different style. The reinforcement is only here and it will not go under the armpit. It is only where the braces will sit and where there will be a lot of wear from the braces and the waistcoat and the coat sitting on top. Not forgetting that braces and especially the waistcoat and coat were much heavier than today's equivalents and so will offer more strain upon the shed. So in the back, rather than just gathering like in there used to be also a tie. There's also a split yoke, see, the seam here, but the tie loop broke. I broke it, right, because I wore it. And there is a belly there. This is why I think it is more modern, maybe more 1900s, because especially for French shed, usually it was gathering. They love that gathering, but since it is not gathered in small pleats like on the probably older British sheds, see the gathering in small pleats. Instead, it is more modern like we still do on today's sheds, the true big gathering. It is hard to see because it is starched, but I try to keep that intact as I starched and ironed it, and there's like paper like that. So, slightly different. This will be more of a German, Austrian, Hungarian, perhaps Russian and French. This is actually French. This is more the American or British model, or the West-North German, right? Perhaps West-North German, which was more developed, more modern, and where they really loved British styles, as I understand it. Now, there is a reinforcement, like on the British one, where there will be a lot of strain, especially that they were meant to, at least, especially if it did not actually fit the person, as in, if it was too long and you either wore it with armbands, or did like so here, the better way of making it, but longer, gathering it and sewing it. And if it did not actually cut, like you probably did on that one, I said the back was longer, actually I was wrong, the back was short, actually the back is longer on the British one, so it was probably not hemmed. But say in such cases they did not hem it, they would wear it as an under trouser, or at least it's briefs, it's like under trousers. And this was not, when I got it, it was all new with all the original styles. I lost one cufflink and anyhow I replaced them because they would get lost, and I replaced them with these more secured, and if anything, older cufflinks. But I kept the original back collar stud solid and the front collar stud, and the cufflinks match these. So this was likely never worn, and that's the reason for which it was not hemmed, and the sleeve was not hemmed. It was just completely brand new once I got it. So, because it is tended to have older styles, I guess this is not mid-1890s, it is more, I would say 1905 to 1915, right? Most likely dating. As far as I know, again, it's very hard to date things like shirts and collars and all. I find that shirts are probably even harder to date than collars, especially when it is just white like that. Actually, it has this with a very thin wall, and it has a stripe, but the stripe is built into the cloth, so it is not like a collared stripe, it is white. It is actually the cloth in itself that creates a stripe, like an embroidered cloth. So it is a good quality cloth. It's very thin and fragile, but so it takes out very well, especially at the bosom. It just feels it is so stiff and shiny. Alright, so because this is very old,